career mode for round number 4 in China to start off with, and then we will go to Zandvort. I don't know how far we'll get into Zandvort, whether we'll be able to start the race and not finish it or whatever, but we certainly will be able to do Shanghai. Yeah, so hopefully this is going to be quite a good session. We are going to do some short qualifying before we get started. But yeah, I hope this becomes an enjoyable series. So Shanghai then, probably going to be an interesting one for us at Shanghai. First sector dominated mainly by a few long straights, just some long swooping corners. Second sector is quite a lot of twisty corners, and yeah, it's quite a difficult sector actually. And then the third sector is a long straight followed by a hairpin and a left-hander. It's a relatively straightforward final sector, but probably the sector we lose a lot of time in because the car is just not very planted on the throttle. Yeah, no, this should be an interesting race here. I've got a bit of probably more familiarity with this track than I do with Zandvort, but you never know. The car might not might not do well, and actually, it's going to rain at the end of qualifying, so we need to set a good lap in at the start. Really, that's interesting. So yeah, we need a really good lap at the start to make sure we don't drop back. Can't see us on the... Oh, there we are. Yeah. So we're kind of basically around Alfa Romeo now, aren't we? Alfa Romeo and Alfa Tauri are both kind of near us. So there are our main competitors. Renault aren't that much further ahead either, so yeah, let's see how this goes. This could be an interesting qualifying session, that's for sure. But especially with a bit of rain at the end, we need to make sure that we maximise the lap time early on. Because if we don't, we're going to pay a hefty price for it.
All personnel be aware, car leaving.
There's a McLaren going out, and we're going to go out just behind that McLaren. It's Carlos Sainz. to the line. Sainz goes a bit faster than us, only by tenths. And here comes Verstappen out the pit lane. Let's return to the garage and we'll go out again straight away pretty much. Because we need to...
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Standing by.
We are currently P7 then. With Stroll and Grosjean behind, Sainz and Ocon in front. We know we're literally a tenth off Sainz, so we could...
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
I think we're catching, there might be an Alpha Tauri that we're catching. Dropped a few positions now because the top 6, as you call it, have all set laps, and we're now dropped to 10th.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Be a minor improvement. We've gone up a position though, up to P12, ahead of Pierre Gasly, but I think we'd be lucky to get another lap in, to be honest. Now it's worth a shot, I guess, but yeah, less pace probably around here than... Well, let's just do a fly in that. We know the track now, we've kind of built it up. Who have we got around us? I don't think we do have anyone, do we? Now we're up to about 6/10 gained on our previous lap. This is a really good lap. Don't know where this is going to put us in the light with the likes of Sainz and be about 8/10 gained, and that puts us 8.
That's P8. You're up to P8.
As Perez comes out the pit lane. So a good lap. Just Daniel Ricciardo really is the only one that's ahead of us. We could have potentially have beaten there, but that's it for qualifying for us. So the best we can finish is P8. I have a feeling though the McLaren's behind, and guys like that might have something to say about that. Where have we finished then? It is 8.
To remind ourselves of our top 3: Hamilton, Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas.
So we've got Ricciardo ahead, 3/10 clear. So Ricciardo actually set quite a good lap, and I don't think we would have been able to get ahead of him. Ocon behind in the Renault as well, so Renault looked strong here. McLaren of Sainz and Stroll behind in the Racing Point, and then Gasly, Norris and Perez. Pretty good lap though, quite happy with that. The first 2 weren't as great, but we just managed to link it all together, and it seemed to work out. It always seems to be that final lap that we set
Let's have your thoughts.
is our best lap, and we just build up the pace. Oh, who is our rival? Raikkonen, I think, is a good shout.
What was the secret of your qualifying pace? It didn't look like you put much time into practice today. Is there a reason? Great. Well, that's everything.
But yeah, really positive result there for what's been produced on YouTube as the Papa Smurf team. Because of my car, it does look a little. I do have to admit, it does look a little bit like Papa Smurf. Don't know why we're talking about that, but anyway, yeah. Good lap, and hopefully that can lead to us getting some reasonable points here. It is a 2-stop race. I don't expect any rain. I don't think it is meant to rain in this race. So hopefully we can have a similar kind of race to Bahrain, where it's just relatively relaxed out, and hopefully, yeah, we can get a. Yeah, it's completely clear for the race. That's excellent. There are the rivalry of all rivals. I haven't actually kept an eye on that, but we're alright at the minute in terms of where. How are we doing on the gearbox? 29%. Yeah, this is. I'm looking forward to this. Shanghai. Then I believe is it 29 laps again? Maybe that's just a set default. Yeah, should be quite good fun.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai.
Let's
With
just
the
get
race
to the grid.
minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole
Hamilton
position,
gets pole
beating
again
out
from
Max
Verstappen on
Good start from P2.
the
Looking
front
at
row of the
rest
grid.
today's grid,
Bottas
we
and
have
Albon
Bottas,
share the second
Albon,
row.
Charles Leclerc,
Both
and
Ferraris
Vettel,
on the
Ricciardo,
third row.
the rookie,
There we
Ocon,
are,
and
just
Carlos
behind Daniel
Sainz,
Ricciardo.
Stroll, Gasly,
And
Lando Norris,
then the rest of the
and
grid
Perez, Kvyat,
was as
Raikkonen,
I went through.
Antonio
Raikkonen in
Giovinazzi,
16th,
and Roman
Giovinazzi
Grosjean,
17th,
Alesi,
Grosjean.
Russell, Latifi,
Alesi
and Kevin
only good
Magnussen
enough
fills the last spot on
to
the
beat
grid.
both of the
And with
Williams
lights out,
in
just
19th
moments
position,
away.
some almost 2 seconds slower than the lap we set in qualifying. Which, yeah, not ideal. Come on, game.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
So it's going to be a 2-stop today. The softs don't go very long at all. 4 laps into the race. Okay, we'll see what we can do with that. But it's soft to medium to medium. Lights out and away we go here at Shanghai. It's a good start once again. Vettel bogs down in the second phase. We just boxed in behind Leclerc. There was a bit of contact from someone behind there. It was Sebastian Vettel as we were on the grass, and that's not ideal. It was a really good start, good release, but we just got boxed in when behind Albon and Leclerc. I think we have Sebastian Vettel on our inside here as well now. That's never going to end up going down well, but we've jumped Ricciardo at least. Oh, bloody hell. The AI are not very good at their braking down into this corner. Speaking of which, here comes Daniel Ricciardo, but we send one on Vettel. Bit of contact made. Up to P6, Alex Albon in front. And then Charles Leclerc in front of him.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Look how much we're gaining on Albon. This could be an opportunity for an overtake here on Albon. Think better of it.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Vettel tries to go for the move, but we just show him the door. Get on the outside curb a little bit there. And compromise our exit.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Albon got a bit twitchy there on the exit of that corner.
We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
And there goes Vettel. Just so much more overspeed in that car. Leclerc's already in, so
we're coming in.
box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Oh, it was a bit wide.
Okay, we've got plenty of energy. Use the overtake button and have a go.
Now here comes Ricciardo. We're going for the undercut attempt. By the looks of it, Ricciardo follows us in. In also comes Valtteri Bottas for Mercedes. Those tyres are just degrading incredibly fast.
Go now.
Leclerc is still ahead,
One more stop today. One stop left
but
in
he
our
pit
strategy.
incredibly early. There's a bit of traffic to contend with now for the guys in front. I think Latifi and Bottas are dueling. Purple final sector from us. It's 3 wide into turn 1, and I don't know who we've just jumped. It's Vettel and Albon we have jumped in the pit lane. Look at Leclerc and Bottas side by side. And Leclerc overtakes Valtteri Bottas. Oh, is this unconventional on Latifi? What a move that is. Vettel's on softs.
Yellow flag.
Oh, there's a yellow flag.
Be aware, there's an
Kvyat
incident in the next part of the
is
track.
out.
No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Look at Vettel on those tyres.
Okay, clear.
So much more grip. And Sebastian will just have to go past that. There's another yellow flag. It's gone green now, so it might have just been a... Look at this train, Jesus. It goes all the way, I think, to my teammate. Yes, Lacey, that's exactly what I wanted. You're not going to get sacked now. Oh my, Magnussen. Hamilton is in this train as well, so if this all goes to plan, if we pick off some of these drivers too quickly, like relatively quickly, so I smack into the back of Vettel, so that doesn't go well, we could really make the most out of this. Oh my goodness me, how slow are they on the entry?
We need to push now. Use your overtake button for more power.
Big mistake into that corner, and we're going to lose a bit of time now. Okay, most of it back in this corner again. overtake DRS. Can we do anything to close in? It's going to be difficult, but there's a lot of movement in front. As Leclerc, I think, has gone for it on George Russell. Try and shoot one around the outside of Vettel. Is that going to work? Make sure we don't hit Bottas. We have slightly tapped him on the rear, but no damage occurred. Oh, he hits the inside curve, Bottas, a bit too much. This is really working out. If we can get a good exit here, he's going to get Magnussen, I would imagine, but... Overtake activated. Vettel is so much quicker in a straight line. Look at this, 3 wide in front. Very twitchy from Vettel. There's a lock-up, I think, from Bottas as Vettel sends it on Magnussen. What a battle this is. Sebastian, what are you doing? So we go around the outside of Magnussen into turn 1. And now, yeah, Vettel's already got his set sight on Russell. Around the outside, is he going to do it there? That's audacious. He's got the move done. Can we do to Russell what we did to his teammate? It's a bit more of a send, this one, but yeah, we've managed to make the move stick. I can't even speak.
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
As now Albon, look at Albon, he's starting to make his way through the field as well. Next up for Sebastian Vettel is Romain Grosjean in the Haas.
Gap to teammate ahead is 2.9 seconds.
Hopefully Giuliano, I can't even say his name, can do us a favour with the guys in front. But Vettel has another good exit and might go for Grosjean. You're going to send one, not quite this time. Personal best for us in the first sector. And now look at him, already on the back of Grosjean. Into the left-hander we go. Grosjean defends. We slip it down the inside of Grosjean. Now, has Vettel got DRS? That's the question. If he hasn't, we've got a real good chance with him here. He does not. Next up for Vettel as well is my teammate Alesi. I think he will want to make it very difficult for Vettel indeed. Just gets such a good run out of there, Vettel. Again, a slight touch on the rear of Vettel. Need to use overtake a little bit more.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
There's a lock up, I think, from Alesi. Another good chance on Vettel here. Oh, he's pit. Vettel's in. I suppose he's on soft tyres, so...
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
Bottas and Leclerc ahead on mediums. They're in a bit of traffic though, so can we close the gap to those guys?
Gap to car in front is 2.9 seconds.
Personal best first sector. Personal best second sector. A bit of movement in front, I think, but I don't think it's Leclerc making the overtake. I think... Is it Hamilton in front of him? No, it's Verstappen. Someone else is into the pits, one of the Alfa Romeos.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Alesi's in.
Giuliano is in the pits. Giuliano in the pits.
It's interesting, then Alesi took them 14 laps. There's another yellow flag behind. The bottleneck for these guys now is Giovinazzi. I think him and Leclerc go side by side. Giovinazzi holds on. For now, anyway. I think he's going to get minced meat into the next corner, and Bottas might even get him as well. Bottas can do that around the outside. Fair play. And he has done as well. Brilliant work from Valtteri.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
I expect Gio's coming in, yeah. Quite got the DRS this time. Oh no, I have, apparently.
Hamilton has the lead.
Leclerc's in. Because of course he was the first one to pit on his softs anyway at the start.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Going to drop us back to 11th.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.9 seconds.
I'm staying out then. If Bottas is going in, I'll do the opposite.
Verstappen is in the pits.
Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Albon in as well, so Albon's actually done the same and just kind of stayed out a little bit longer. Does mean we're going to get fresher tyres towards the end as well, so that's, I think, a really good shout. Especially at this kind of track where there's a lot of tyre wear. Leclerc goes fastest with a 1:36.6.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
There's Bottas coming out. Oh, and Vettel. I almost forgot about him. It's incredibly close with Sebastian, but we've managed to stay ahead. Just. Only just. We've actually gained a bit on Bottas on that lap.
To teammate behind is 12.4 seconds. Catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
Oh, Lando.
Gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Leading our teammate by 22.9 seconds. Good. Good job. Nice overtake. Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres. Okay, gap ahead is 1.6 seconds. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy. The car in front is 2.6 seconds. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. Caution, caution.
Oh, Verstappen's out.
This is your final lap of the race.
P4, I'm almost on the podium. Can someone please have an engine failure or something? How on earth has this happened?
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
P4, let's go, come on! What a race, what a race. What a race.
There'll be many.
I'll have to come back and do Zandvort in a minute.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend.
So I'll do it as two
It's
separate
great to see them
videos
up on
rather
that
than
podium once again.
one.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the driver's standing.
And just
It's
sort
a
out
great
this
result.
extra stuff. I'm not rushing, so yeah, I'll do another video for it later. See ya.